guys, it's Michelle with Monarch Graphics and Design, and today we're going to be doing this design right here. And I forgot to show you on the last video how to add it to a mock-up, so hopefully I won't forget this time. Alright, so I started off with this design here. So let's go and start just a new one. So File, New, and this is already preset because I just did one. So it's 3200 by 2800, resolution 300, and our background is transparent. You set it for whatever size your manufacturer wants, and you push OK. So we're going to go back to this one here, and we're going to go to our crop tool over here, and we're going to click on it, and we're going to click and drag, and we're just going to get this little puppy here, and we're going to click the check mark, and then you can see some things got left behind. So we're going to go ahead and just take the eraser tool, and we're going to use our little brackets and make it bigger, and we're just going to go ahead and delete this that we don't need. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to go to our move tool, and we're going to click on the dog, and we're going to click and drag him over here. And let's go back for just a second, because I was showing you on one of the videos how you can split the windows. So here I've split the windows. You can do the same thing. Just click and drag. And then, so you can do it either way. So we've got our little dog here. And the heart, oh, that's the one we're gonna, that's the mock-up we're gonna do. The heart is a brush. So we are going to go to Layer, New Layer, and we'll go ahead and call it Heart because that's what we're going to put on there. And we're going to go to our brush, and we're going to click on the drop down menu, and we're going to pick a heart here, and we're going to go ahead and make it as big as we can, because we can always Control T it and make it smaller or bigger. So we're just going to go ahead. Oh, I think let's change this to black. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and push that. And you can see it's not very black. So we're going to go over here, click on the right. We're going to do a color overlay. And we're going to make it black, which still doesn't make it too black, but there we go. We're going to make, we're going to add a stroke to make it black. And we can make this, I guess it kind of needs to be about 3 to make it dark enough. And, you know, you could fill it in if you wanted, but we're going to leave it the way it is. So we're just going to leave it right here at 3. And we're going to Control T and make this just a little bit bigger. Okay, we need to make our dog here a little bit smaller. Hold the Shift key to keep everything in proportion. Okay, and then we can go back to our heart and adjust that size just a little bit now to make it more with the dog. And if you want to make them even, click on your one layer, hold the Shift, click on the second layer, then come over here to these buttons over here, and now they are even with each other. Okay, we're going to go ahead and write or make the equal sign. So we'll go to our text, make the equal sign, click the check mark, and we'll go ahead and Control T and make this a little bit bigger. Okay. the heart already has a stroke on it. What we need to do is merge the whole thing. I'm not a big fan of merging things, but in this case, it's okay. So what we're gonna do is click our top layer. We're gonna hold the shift to select and then click the bottom layer this is just nothing. This is our transparent background. So we're just gonna click all 3 layers and we're going to right click and we're gonna merge the layers. Then we're gonna go over here and click on the right to get the box to show up here. And we're gonna go to stroke, and over here on fill type, we're gonna go to gradient. And we're gonna go ahead and click this rainbow one here. And then we're gonna just increase it as much as we want. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so what happened was we ended up chopping our nose off and our little ear here, and it looks like there's a little mistake here. So we're gonna Control T and hold the shift, and we're gonna just reduce the size here just a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna grab the eraser tool and just erase that little speck that was left behind. All right, guys, that's it for that. I'm gonna show you how to do the mock-up, but that's it for that. So that's how to do a gradient stroke. Okay, so now to do the mock-up, now you have to have a mock-up that is like this. So I bought these mock-ups and they came as PSD files and they came already set up, which is great. This is exactly what you want. So if I turn on this button here, I can change the color of the shirt. I click on the little round circle, black and white circle here, and then I can change the color of the shirt to whatever color I want. So I think I can just leave it here and change this lightness, and then it'll change it to black. Okay, so we're gonna go with the black shirt, and then so over here on this layer here, you're going to hold your mouse like right here. You're going to okay, we're not gonna hold the mouse there. There we go, over the little link here. And we're going to edit contents. And it's going to tell you, after editing the contents, choose file, save to commit the changes. Those changes will be reflected. Upon returning, the file must be saved, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I can even push do not show this again, but that's fine. So just push OK. And then it's going to take you to this over here. And we're just going to go ahead and turn that off. And then what we can do, though, is turn this on to give us just a guideline. We're going to end up turning it off, but we'll turn it on for just a second. So now we're going to go to File and Place. And we're going to find our design here. Here it is. We saved it as a PNG, so it doesn't have a background. See, so when you place it, it's pretty much the whole size of the screen of the canvas. So that's why you want to have this little contour on. I'm going to hold the shift, click and drag, and then this isn't going to be perfect, and you can always edit it, and I'll show you when we get to the other page. But this will just give you kind of an idea. So hit your little check mark. And then you want to turn this off, because if you don't, it'll show up on your other image. So turn that off, and then click your little X up here, and it'll say Save Changes, and you say yes. And then just click OK, this will pop up. Don't even worry about that yet. And then there you go, there's your design. And now see, it's a little big. So you can still Control T it and it'll say that there's smart filters and whatever, that's fine. So same thing, you just hold your shift, get it kind of where you want it, where you think, where you're gonna place it in your real design. Don't worry about any of that yet. And then there you go. You have a mock-up. So, and you can get these on the internet. I got these from Font Bundles. Not sure if it's com or net, but you can Google Font Bundles. And you can get mock-ups. And there's different types of mock-ups, so you have to be careful. This is the PSD kind. There are other mock-ups where it's just a flat shirt laying with some like shoes and jeans. And I have those too. Those are great. I'm not putting those down. But they don't work like this. Those kind, you just slap your image on there and you just adjust it. There's no, it's not a PSD file where it is like this. See, because you can even turn off the background and, just have that, which you probably wouldn't want to. And that's what it looks like on a white shirt, because I just turned the shirt off and that controls the color. And then they have like a shadow and a light. You can't even really tell on these, but I just leave them on because they're there for a reason. And then you would just now save this like you would anything else. You just go to File, go to Save As, and then change it to, you probably change it to a JPEG so that you can put it on your website or Instagram or Facebook or wherever. And so that's how you do that, guys. So that is it. Alright guys, hopefully you guys learned a couple new tricks, especially how to do a gradient stroke. A stroke doesn't need to be just a plain solid white line or black line, or any color line I should say. It can be a gradient. So, I did want to show you I did want to show you on this. The gradient that I chose was just a standard stock one. This is just, stock. You can, well, obviously you wouldn't want that, but you can, you can choose whatever color you want. But to make your own, see this very first one? This is your own. So let's cancel out of that. Let's make our own just for fun here. So let's do red, and then we'll change our background color to I don't know, a blue. And then we'll do okay. And then when we come over here and we go here, this gradient, this very first one should be our colors. Oh, maybe I should pick a yellow. Hold on, because you can't really tell the difference between the red and the blue very much. So let's go here. Let's pick a yellow. See, so this first one here is the colors that you pick. So if you don't like one of these pre-selected ones, you can make your own. And then you can reverse it. It reverses the colors. And then, like I said, you use the scale and you use the angle to get it exactly how you want it. Okay, so that's how you make your own gradient if you don't like one of these that's already made. All right, guys, I will see you guys next week. Be sure to give me a thumbs up on the like button if you liked it. Be sure to join our Facebook group. It is for graphic designers and people who use Photoshop. Doesn't matter your skill level at all. So I hope you'll join us on Facebook. See you guys next week.